Hello people of YouTube, just getting situated real quick. I am on the 2014 Suzuki M90 and I'm actually really nervous about this first demo ride. I've never ridden in like a really big pack of people before, and this is a huge bike. This is for like people over 6 foot and I'm only 5'7", so just reaching the controls is going to be a challenge, but it's actually not too tall, so I can get flat foot down and that's no problem. But yeah, this V-Strom in front of me is going to be my buddy for today. I'm just going to follow him. No idea who he is. The actual person I came here with is Juan. He's up there on a Gixxer someplace. Can't really see him right now. But yeah, waiting for this ride to get started. I'm actually really nervous about this. And I guess here we go. Going through this parking lot ain't so bad on the breakout. It's actually pretty smooth. Now I won't be doing a review today because I'm just trying not to dump this bike because it's not mine. So today, instead of telling you how this bike feels and stuff, that'll come at the end. I'm just gonna think of some topics to throw at you guys, and yeah, just let me know what you think. Alright, YouTubers, I had to cut away from the boring parts, but I did think of a topic for you. Today I'm going to talk about pretty much life lessons learned from... I will be taking my inspiration from iconic villains. I guess I can do a hero one some other time, but for now, we'll start things off with one of the most iconic villains ever. And I only say this because it's the Velociraptors from Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3. They have always been the kind of ninjas that you've always been afraid of from Jurassic Park. They have ingrained in your memory that if you ever meet a Velociraptor, which are actually really tiny, if you ever meet a raptor the size of a human, move out of the way and hide. Or get into someplace safe, because we've seen in the movies that glass doesn't stop these things, so even in, like, if you're in a car, it doesn't really do anything. These were the things that put the fear of dinosaurs in you. Before this, it was all T-Rex is big and bad. Not anymore, it's not. Now it's Velociraptors, because you realize T-Rex can be beaten by going into those like underground tunnels that they had on the island. T-Rex is too big to fit in those. But Velociraptors can fit through human doors and crap and hunt you the F down. I freaking love the Velociraptors though, they're awesome. They actually, like, unlike other monsters where like you shoot at them and then you can sort of get away, these things actually chase you down like cheetahs or something like that. Another iconic movie villain, what's a good one? I'd say Agent Smith from The Matrix, that's a good one too. Everyone knows that if like the Men in Black come over to your house because you're talking about aliens or something, you need to watch yourself because they will make you disappear. You know, those government dudes in suits. From The Matrix, I learned from this guy that if a creepy guy talks like that and acts all stiff and not human, he's probably not human. Agent Smith will always be like, Mr. Anderson. I'm not even sure I can do the voice right. I'm probably wrong about that. But if some guy said that to me, my last name is kind of hard to pronounce, but if he did that and pronounced it correctly, I'd be like, whoa, back up. Agent Smith also had like the best aim ever. Most movie villains, like, the hero will die behind some couches, not get hit by one bullet, and the villains have the worst aim ever. Agent Smith is like a sniper with a pistol. He will get you in your kneecaps right there. Even when he's like facing the helicopter, he'll like launch bullets straight out the window at a helicopter with a machine gun. And he hits it too, and I'm like, whoa. An actual movie villain with good aim. And let's see, oh yeah, he can't really die because they'll just reform in someone else's body. Let's see, another good one is Alien from Aliens. These insectoid type acid creatures. These taught me to stay away out of dark alleys and tunnels, basically those sort of tight spaces where you can't really escape, because they will kidnap you and attach you to a facehugger, or they'll just eat you. Either way, don't even mess with them. Let's see, if you're going to do experiments on some sort of genetically engineered animal and it even resembles the alien from Aliens, just don't do the research. Do something, like, why can't you clone like a hamster or something? You know what I mean? In all the movies they try and clone something crazy. Like, if you want to get complicated with it, I'm pretty sure you could clone a panda bear. It's not the worst thing out there. And it's still like a complicated multi-celled life form you can do. Let's see. It also taught me that anything that hisses is probably bad news. I mean, just don't mess with things that hiss. Let's see. Moving off aliens, I guess I have to talk about the Predator. The Predator was... It's not as bad as aliens, but I feel like it's a more guaranteed death, because if he doesn't kill you, the aliens will probably just go attack something else. The Predator will kill you. If you're in the jungle and you're with your group camping, or maybe your soldiers on a mission, and you're getting picked off mysteriously, don't argue about the mission, or don't be like, oh, well, we'll just stay here for one more night. Get the heck out, and don't look for whatever the thing is. Like, if you see a weird thing in a tree that's blurry but moving and following you around with a laser cannon, don't stare at it. Don't stare at it or shoot at it. Just move out of the way, get to your car, and go home. Send in the National Guard. You know, don't mess with it. This is a good list, actually. What's next? Well, I guess we're talking about the outside. How about something in the countryside? I guess werewolves are it. If you arrive in a mysterious town in the countryside or in a big manor, and the townsfolk are afraid of something that they say comes out in the full moon, and believe them. Just believe them and stay safe. And don't go in the woods. Like, I don't care if your car broke down and you have to take a piss. Take a piss on the side of the road. Don't physically go between the trees, because a werewolf will take you out. And if you hear howling, don't assume it's a normal wolf. Go home. Let's see. And if you do go home, the werewolves always crash through windows. So, I guess the lesson here is put traps around the windows. So when the werewolf crashes through it, it gets stuck in like a bear trap or something. That'd be cool. Speaking of traps, I'm not talking about animal traps, but like the traps where the villains say, meet me in this empty parking garage at 6 a.m. and come alone. Don't come alone. Always do what like the secret agents and SWAT teams do. Do like, have like a bunch of like backup hidden away somewhere, so the villains think you're alone, and then when they reveal their evil plan, you take them out. That's my lesson there. It's just like, if I ever get a call like that, I'm going to call up all my friends, have some people just backing me up, hidden away someplace. That way, if anything goes wrong, which they probably will, they can barge in and be all heroic. A person who's actually good at traps is the Joker from the Batman trilogy. That's pretty good. He's a pretty good villain, actually. He doesn't need Joker gas or anything. Give him some explosives and a knife, and he's like the scariest clown-based terrorist I've ever heard of. He's the only clown-based terrorist I've ever heard of. The lesson here is don't pretend to be Batman. There's tons of people out there who want to be Batman. From the guy in the movie, he tries to be Batman, he gets kidnapped by the Joker, made into a ransom video. He gets his mouth cut open, and then what happens? You know what happens. He gets like thrown off a building right in front of the commissioner's office window. How scary is that shit? Don't mess with that. But yeah, if you do that, you'll probably get kidnapped and hung. The lesson here is don't be a target for the Joker. As long as you're not a target, you're pretty much okay. Moving off the Joker to our last villain, I'd say, how about Bane? Bane's a good one. The lesson here is move out of Gotham. If there's already the Joker taking over the city, and then Bane shows up later with a nuclear weapon, just don't even live in Gotham. Just leave. Pretty much here is like, don't trust the police. Gotham City police are the worst police ever. The police guy sends every single cop down the sewer tunnels where they all get collapsed and everything, and I mean, it's not fun. So yeah, just move out of the cities. Don't live there anyway, because Pacific Rim taught me cities always get destroyed. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked my list. Please subscribe, share this video, tell your friends about me. I'm trying to build up my whole channel here, and it was a good demo ride.